Hello, Butterfly. Welcome to Butterfly Dreams. This is Stephanie, and I am thrilled to be here today because it's been such a long time since I uploaded a video to this channel. And I was sitting here about to start dabbling in my journals, and I was like, maybe I should share this with my lovely butterflies. I'm gonna do like an update video about like what's been going on in my life for those of you who are interested and why I've been MIA in the MIA. I really wanted to share my journals right now that I've been having so much fun with. So I started college in January, and I really don't have a lot of time for a lot of things, but I had 2 weeks off before I start my fall term. So I left all of my things on my living room carpet, which is very bold of me, but I put down all of these brown paper bag types of material that come with my Amazon fresh orders. And it's been holding up, like it's been really saving my carpet. And also I figured I can use these things later on for making some junk journals or something. I made these pages a couple of days ago, and I've been working on two journals, like two creative journals at the same time. This is something I just created, and if you can see, it has all this shimmer goodness going on, and that's just from these Jane Davenport mermaid pens that I've had for a while, and I love these so much. I really do love all of her supplies. Well, the supplies that I have by Jane Davenport, like this palette too. This is a watercolor palette, and it's so gorgeous. It shimmers as well. So, I have been having fun using so many different types of media. It's just been fun to see what it can do. I really haven't been too strict on myself or trying to remain too perfect, so to speak. I've always been more drawn to kind of like natural, organic type of art. I don't like things being too perfect. It's not my personal style. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is just something I created a while ago. Oh, this is recent. This is recent. Just been really trying new things. And I like that. Like sometimes I'm not particularly happy with it, but I like that I at least try, So I've been working on two of them because sometimes when I have extra paint, I can use the other to transfer paint to transfer like the excess paint to that one. I hope I make sense, but if you're a journaler, you know what I mean. Now this one is a book that I found at Dollar Tree, and I fell in love with it because the book has like these raw edges, and I just absolutely loved it, and I knew that I had to get it because I wanted to alter it. So I was a little lazy for the cover. I wanted to do something, and I didn't want to spend time pasting either paper or fabric to it, so I just did the good old what was it, the 90s method of like covering your books. Remember when we had to cover our books back in the day with like brown paper bags? That's what I kind of did, and I painted the cover. This is just brown craft paper, and then I added this sticker, this other sticker too, enamel sticker. And then I just went into my scrap bin and just added things to my heart's content where I felt like I can use it. And I love that about junk journaling, that you can use like all the scraps that you've been saving, because we know that crafters love to save their scraps. So this is a pocket where I can just add something, and then this here is also a pocket. This is just something that I had used to like clean off my acrylic paint, and then it made this really cool effect. So I like that. And here I added this pocket that I've had. So just things that I've been having for a while and then I didn't know what to use it for. These are some sticky notes. This could potentially be like a little pocket, hold something, a scrap piece of vinyl. And then here, oh my God, I've been working with acrylic paints, as you can see, and I am loving it. I think it's becoming like my favorite medium. I don't know, I really love like how creative you can get with it. And for these types of books, it's just perfect. And I love how imperfectly beautiful it looks. Yeah, it's delicious to me. I don't know. I want to like dive in here. That's how I feel. And that's what I've been doing. All I've been using is this old gift card, and I just smear the paint around. It's so easy. I don't need extra brushes or tools to do it. I literally feel like a kid who's just having fun to their heart's content, you know? So that's what I love about this technique. I realized that as I was flipping through this journal, I didn't show you what this was, which is a pocket. It's a vellum pocket that I sort of did this mixed media look to. And you can even ever so slightly see this unicorn in there and different types of shimmer as the light shifts. I love that. And then this is what's behind this page. I love this page. This one I've been working on back and forth, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But this one, I really love how it turned out. And then I just added a strip of washi and made it sort of like this flip insert pocket type thing. And yeah, I just wanted to share that part with you in case you were wondering what that was. And I had it on the floor where like it had sort of like this shadow, and you couldn't really see like the amounts of shimmer that most pages have. It's just either the watercolors, the Jane Davenport watercolors, or the mermaid pens. They have shimmer in them as well. So I just wanted to show you like how awesome the shimmer looks as well. It just gives it a whole other dimension to it. Really, every single page is gonna turn out differently. And you can use all the colors under the spectrum. Like you can create new colors as you mix them. Like, look at this. This was like one of my first pages, and I'm not in love with it, but I love seeing like how each piece becomes a whole new piece of art on its own. And sometimes, like I mentioned, I love it, and sometimes I don't. Like I don't fully love this page, but I can go in afterwards and add different colored paint and change the whole look completely. So it's such a fun little way. And reds, I usually don't work with reds. I don't know, red has never been in my color palette, but using it here with these pastels and neon colors, I think it looks so gorgeous, like the contrast. So I've been doing things out of my comfort zone, and that's been exciting in itself. And this page, you see, like I use reds and blues, and the way it mixed to make this sort of pastel blue. I loved it, and it felt great to try something that I would have normally not tried. And this reminded me of flames, and it was like a technique that I was trying. Again, with this credit card, there's also different ways that you can smear it, and drag the color to create different effects, which is really cool. Here's another one. The page ripped here a little bit, and yeah, so what I do sometimes, I'll smear paint on one side and then I'll take the page and I'll do this motion, which I call kissing the pages together. So I'll kiss the pages together and it creates like a whole different look on the other side of the page. And sometimes it'll rip it a little bit, and I like that too. And then here I was going for like a monochromatic scheme, trying to, you know, dabble with that. Here are more pages. And here you can kind of see that it was sort of kissed. I don't normally use warm colors and I like it. And so my idea is like, as I love like just simple words on a page, and that's what I'm going for. Like whenever I feel inspired to write something down, I want to write it in this book. I love this. I love how this came out. This was the first time I used red, and I just felt like it evoked a sense of pain, and maybe that's why, like maybe I correlate it with blood and war and things like that, and maybe that's why maybe subconsciously I stay away from it. But here, you know, I kind of wrote what I felt inspired to write, which was duele, 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 like it hurts, like pain. And then here it's cura sana, which is like heal in Spanish, healing, and different ways to say it. So I really like that. I don't normally use black, but I really loved how this turned out. I don't know exactly how I would play with this, but I just love having this like a bunch of pages that are my canvases ready to work for whenever I do feel inspired to create whatever I want. Oh man, yes. This is I was watching The Principles of Pleasure on Netflix, which I thought was amazing, and I wrote this down because I thought it was a very important information that needs to be saved and passed on to generations. Oh, I've also been using, well, I think I mentioned it, but I have these watercolors that I've had forever from Michael's. They were like $5. And also these pens, crayons. I'm not sure what they are. What are they called? They're by Faber-Castell, and they're this. Jelly crayons, yes, that's what they are. And I really like it. I really like it, and I've been loving working with these neon colors to add like pops of color in the on the pages. It's been so fun to do that. And I've had all these supplies in my stash. This I received in like one of those Michael's grab boxes that I got one time, and I wasn't sure how to use them, and I've been even more thrilled that I've been using things in my stash that have been neglected for some time. Here's another page that I made. I really love how this turned out, and like this pop of blue came out of nowhere. So once you start layering colors and then like scraping it with the card, you start revealing like so much goodness underneath. The page ripped here, and I figured it could be a great spot to write whatever I feel inspired to write. I really love these two pages. They're so fun. And again, like these could be great spots to write words in. Sometimes words on their own just inspire me. So I can use those spots to write just words maybe with their definition, because I am a nerd like that. I like this too. See, I normally wouldn't use this sort of brown color, but I love how it looks. I like this too. This is so different than what I normally create, as is this as well. This is a page that I haven't worked on. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. This one, I was trying something. I'm not particularly happy with it, but we will see once I start getting my creative juices flowing again. And this is all just these paints, crayons, just random things I've had. And then I have just so much more space to continue creating. And let me see. And then the back, I just added this pocket because I love pocket Hello Kitty. And that's what it looks like. So fun, right? Yeah, so I hope you're inspired. This has been so fun for me, and I hope that you are doing well. I miss you. Leave me a comment, say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, fly free. Bye.